There comes a time when life tests you, when people disappoint you, when situations seem unfair, and when your heart feels like it can't take another blow. But let me tell you something powerful. You are stronger than you think. No matter what happens, you have the ability to rise above, to hold your head high, and to move forward with grace. You don't have to let the world see your pain. You don't have to carry your wounds like a badge. Instead, you can choose to act as if nothing hurts you, not as a way to suppress your emotions, but as a way to reclaim your power. Pain is temporary, but your strength is eternal. Life has a way of throwing challenges our way, heartbreaks, disappointments, betrayals, and moments that test our very being. In those times, it might feel like the world is caving in around you, like the weight of the pain is too much to bear. But here's the truth. Pain is not permanent. It is a fleeting experience, a moment in time that will eventually pass. What stays with you, however, is the strength you cultivate from enduring those moments. When you face hardship, it can feel as though it defines you. You may believe that your pain will always be part of you, that it will continue to shape your life in a negative way. But that's not the full picture. Pain is simply a feeling, a passing moment in the vast landscape of your life. What defines you, what remains constant, is your ability to rise again, to heal, and to continue moving forward. Consider the most difficult moments of your life. The times when you felt like giving up, when everything seemed lost, when your heart was broken, or when your mind was consumed by negative thoughts. In those moments, you may have wondered if you would ever feel joy again, or if the pain would ever subside. But look at you now. You've survived. You've moved through it. You may not have been the same person after, but that's because you are stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The pain didn't define you. It was a catalyst for your growth. There is an incredible power within you, a wellspring of inner strength that is always there, even when you don't recognize it. Strength doesn't come from avoiding pain or pretending that it doesn't hurt. True strength comes from feeling the pain, allowing yourself to grieve, to feel anger, and to process the emotions that arise. It comes from acknowledging that you are human and that it's okay to hurt. But strength also comes from the decision to not let that pain consume you, to not let it control your life. When you acknowledge your pain but don't let it define you, you are reclaiming your power. You are recognizing that while you may feel broken at times, you are never truly broken. You are always whole, always capable of healing. The pain may leave its marks, but those marks are not signs of weakness. They are proof of your resilience. They are reminders that you have faced adversity and overcome it, that you have been tested and emerged stronger. Think of the challenges you've faced in the past. Reflect on how you dealt with them. You may not have seen it at the time, but you grew through those experiences. You found strength you didn't know you had. You discovered your capacity to heal and to rebuild. With every hardship, you learned more about. You've been through the storm, and though it was difficult, you've come out on the other side, stronger and wiser than before. When you experience pain, remember that it is only temporary. It may feel all-consuming in the moment, but it will eventually subside. And when it does, you will be left with the lessons you've learned, the strength you've built, and the person you've become. The power to heal is already within you. It is in the way you choose to move forward, in the way you choose to believe in yourself despite the challenges you face. Your strength is not something you have to seek outside of yourself. It is not something you must earn. It is a part of you, woven into the very fabric of who you are. You have always been strong, and you will always be strong. The pain you experience may momentarily cloud your view, but it cannot take away the strength that lies within you. So as you face whatever challenges life brings, remember this: pain is temporary. It is a passing storm. Your strength, however, is eternal. It is your birthright, your foundation, and your guiding light. You have the ability to rise above any situation, to move through pain with grace, and to emerge from it even stronger than before. You are not defined by your pain. You are defined by your ability to overcome it and continue on with unwavering strength. And that strength is unbreakable. Your energy attracts your reality. This statement holds a deep truth, one that shapes the way you interact with the world and the way the world responds to you. Every thought, emotion, and belief you hold vibrates at a frequency that sends out a signal to the universe. The energy you emit is like a magnet, drawing experiences, people, and opportunities that match that frequency. If you want to change your reality, the first step is to change the energy you put out into the world. The energy you project is more than just your outward actions. It is the invisible force behind everything you do, think, and feel. It's the way you carry yourself, the way you talk to yourself, and the way you respond to life's challenges. Your energy is deeply connected to your internal state of being. When you are in a state of peace, joy, and confidence, you attract situations that reflect those feelings. On the other hand, when you are filled with fear, doubt, or negativity, you attract experiences that mirror those emotions. The key to transforming your reality lies in understanding that your internal world directly influences the external world. Consider the way you view the world around you. If you see the world as a hostile, unforgiving place, you will find evidence to support that belief. If you expect people to treat you poorly, you will attract those types of people. But if you approach life with a mindset of abundance, love, and gratitude, you will find that the world starts to reflect those beliefs back to you. Opportunities will come your way, people will show up to support you, and you will begin to notice the blessings that surround you. Your energy is like a mirror. It reflects back to you what you believe is possible for yourself. If you believe you are worthy of love, respect, and success, you will start to attract those things into your life. On the other hand, if you hold deep-seated beliefs of inadequacy or fear, you will attract situations and people who confirm those beliefs. The universe doesn't distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. It simply responds to your energy. So if you focus on what you lack or fear, you unknowingly invite more lack and fear into your life. But when you focus on abundance, joy, and possibility, you align yourself with those energies, and they start to show up in your reality. The energy you project, it is also deeply tied to your self-worth. How you feel about yourself determines the level of respect and love you receive from others. If you don't believe you are worthy of the best that life has to offer, you will attract situations that reinforce that belief. But when you start to recognize your inherent value, when you cultivate self-love and self-respect, you begin to attract experiences that reflect your belief in your worth. This doesn't mean that life will always be perfect, but it does mean that the challenges you face will be different. They will be ones that help you grow, evolve, and further align with the life you desire. The people you surround yourself with are also a direct reflection of your energy. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, criticism, or drama, it's a sign that you are allowing those energies into your space. But when you start to elevate your own energy, you begin to attract people who resonate with your higher vibration. These people will support you, encourage you, and add positivity to your life. The key is to align yourself with the energy you want to attract. If you want to experience more love, peace, and joy, you must first cultivate those qualities within yourself. You must become the energy you want to attract. Your thoughts and beliefs also play a powerful role in the energy you project. Every thought you think emits a vibration that influences your reality. Negative thoughts send out a low-frequency signal that attracts more negativity, while positive thoughts send out a high-frequency signal that attracts more positivity. By consciously shifting your thoughts and beliefs, you can change your energy and in turn change your reality. This doesn't mean you should ignore or suppress negative emotions, but rather that you should acknowledge them and choose to focus on more empowering thoughts. The more you focus on the positive aspects of life, the more you train your mind to see opportunities instead of obstacles, abundance instead of lack, and love instead of fear. Ultimately, the energy you put out into the world shapes the world that responds to you. When you take control of your energy, you take control of your reality. The universe is always responding to you, always matching your frequency, and always delivering experiences that align with your internal state. If you want to attract more joy, success, and love, you must first become that energy. When you shift your inner world, your outer world will follow suit. Remember, your energy is powerful, use it wisely, and watch as your reality begins to transform. Silence is a powerful response. In a world that often values loudness, quick reactions, and constant communication, silence can seem like an anomaly, a pause, a space in between. But in reality, silence holds immense power. It is not the absence of words, but the presence of something deeper. When used thoughtfully, silence has the ability to communicate more than words ever could, to diffuse tension, to offer clarity, and to reclaim your inner peace. In many situations, we are conditioned to respond quickly, whether it's to defend ourselves, to explain ourselves, or to make sure our voices are heard. We feel compelled to react, to fill the air with words and opinions. Yet in doing so, we often find ourselves entangled in more conflict, confusion, or frustration. Our words can be misinterpreted, our intentions questioned, and our emotions hijacked. Silence, however, provides an opportunity to step back, to choose a response that is rooted in wisdom, and to maintain control over our own emotional state. One of the most powerful aspects of silence is its ability to create space for reflection. When you remain silent in the face of adversity, it gives you time to pause, to consider your response thoughtfully, and to reflect on your true feelings. In moments of conflict, when emotions run high and words can easily escalate the situation, silence allows you to gather your thoughts, process your emotions, and avoid reacting impulsively. Instead of getting swept up in the heat of the moment, you take control of your response by simply choosing to remain quiet. This pause creates room for clarity, and often it reveals that the best course of action is not to engage in an argument or further escalate the situation, but to simply observe and let things unfold. Silence also has the remarkable ability to disarm others. When someone is trying to provoke a reaction, silence is often the most unexpected and effective response. It leaves them with nothing to feed off of. Instead of getting drawn into their drama or negativity, you remain unaffected. Your silence sends a message. I am not disturbed by your words. I do not need to prove anything to you. It can be unsettling to those who are used to drawing attention to themselves through words and actions, and in turn, they may begin to question their own behavior. Silence holds a quiet strength that doesn't need to compete with others' noise. It simply stands firm in its truth. In situations where words can do more harm than good, silence becomes a form of self-protection. Often, the best way to protect your peace and maintain your dignity is not to engage in a verbal exchange at all. When confronted with criticism, judgment, or negativity, responding in kind only perpetuates the cycle of conflict. However, choosing silence in these moments creates a boundary that shields you from further emotional harm. It tells others that their words have no power over you, and you choose not to allow their negativity to affect your state of being. Your silence becomes a shield, a way of preserving your energy and protecting your inner peace. Another powerful aspect of silence is that it allows you to listen. In a conversation or a conflict, it's easy to get caught up in the need to speak, to justify yourself, or to make sure your point is heard. However, the true power of communication often lies in the ability to listen deeply, to hear not just the words being spoken, but the emotions, intentions, and energy behind them. When you remain silent, you create space for the other person to express themselves fully, and you open yourself to truly understanding their perspective. In this way, silence becomes a tool for empathy and connection. It allows you to process what is being said without the distraction of forming a rebuttal. In listening, you may find that the other person is not actually seeking a confrontation, but rather seeking understanding, and your silence may be the key to resolving the situation. Silence also gives you the opportunity to regain control of your emotions. In moments of stress or frustration, our initial reaction may be to lash out or speak from a place of anger, but silence allows us to step back from that immediate emotional reaction and find a grounded, balanced response. It allows us to act from a place of intention rather than reacting out of hurt or fear. This emotional discipline is incredibly empowering. It places you in a position of strength where you are not ruled by your emotions, but are able to navigate life's challenges with grace and poise. Lastly, silence can be a way of showing respect. Sometimes the most respectful thing you can do in a difficult situation is to simply be quiet. There are moments when words are insufficient or when speaking would only add to the complexity of the situation. In these times, silence communicates your acknowledgement of the gravity of the situation. And say to yourself, this is a silence. It shows that you are present, that you understand the depth of what is happening, and that you are giving the other person the space they need to process their own feelings. Silence, in this sense, can be a powerful form of nonverbal communication, conveying empathy and understanding without the need for words. Silence is a powerful response because it allows you to reclaim your power, protect your peace, and engage with life in a way that is calm, deliberate, and grounded. It is a tool for emotional clarity, self-protection, and connection. By embracing the power of silence, you step into a space of strength and wisdom, where you can choose your responses thoughtfully, disarm negativity, and preserve your inner peace. In a world that often values noise and reaction, silence remains a quiet yet forceful testament to the strength and control you hold within. You are the creator of your emotional state. This concept is both empowering and liberating because it places you in the driver's seat of your emotional experience. In life, there are countless external circumstances and people that can influence how you feel, but the ultimate truth is that you have the power to choose how to respond to them. Emotions do not simply happen to you. You play a central role in how they arise, persist, and shift. Understanding this can give you a deeper sense of control and inner peace, enabling you to navigate life with more clarity and intention. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that external events dictate how we feel. We may think, if this person didn't treat me badly, I wouldn't feel angry. Or if this situation were different, I would feel happy. While it is true that external events can trigger emotions, they do not have the power to control your emotional state unless you allow them to. The key lies in how you interpret those events and how you choose to respond to them. Your thoughts, beliefs, and past experiences all play a role in shaping your emotional reactions. By becoming aware of this process, you can begin to take responsibility for your emotions instead of allowing them to control you. One of the most profound ways to reclaim your emotional power is to recognize that your emotions are a reflection of your thoughts. When something happens that causes you to feel a certain way, it's not the event itself that causes your emotional reaction, but the thoughts you have about it. For example, if someone cuts you off in traffic, you might feel anger or frustration. However, that anger arises not just because of the action of being cut off, but because of the thoughts you have about the situation. You may think, that person is rude, or I'm going to be late because of this. These thoughts fuel your emotional response. If you change the way you think about the situation, you can change how you feel. You could choose to think, maybe they're in a hurry, I hope they're okay. And your emotional state will shift from anger to understanding or calmness. Your beliefs also play a powerful role in shaping your emotional state. If you believe that you are not worthy of love, for instance, you may feel sadness or insecurity when people don't show you the affection you desire. On the other hand, if you believe that you are deserving of love and that the love you seek will come at the right time, you will likely feel peace and patience, even in moments of solitude. By challenging and reframing limiting beliefs, you can create a foundation of self-love and emotional stability that will empower you to handle whatever life throws your way. It's also important to recognize that your emotional state is a direct reflection of your energy. Emotions are not just psychological, they are also physiological, deeply embedded in your body. When you are feeling stressed or anxious, your body's energy is tense, and you may notice physical symptoms like tight shoulders, shallow breathing, or a racing heart. On the other hand, when you are at peace or filled with joy, your energy feels expansive, and you experience a sense of lightness and ease. Because your emotional state is tied to your energy, you can change how you feel by shifting your energy. Practices such as deep breathing, meditation, exercise, or spending time in nature can help raise your vibration and move your energy into a more positive state. When you change your energy, you change your emotional experience. Another powerful way to create your emotional state is through mindfulness. Being mindful means being present in the moment, aware of your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Instead of reacting automatically to situations, mindfulness allows you to observe your thoughts and feelings from a place of curiosity. When you are mindful, you become aware of the triggers that activate certain emotions. This awareness gives you the opportunity to choose a different response. You might notice that you tend to feel anxious in social situations or when you're facing uncertainty. Rather than allowing these feelings to overwhelm you, mindfulness allows you to gently observe them without letting them dictate your actions. Through this process, you learn that emotions are transient, they come and go, and you are not your emotions. You have the power to detach from them and choose a more empowering emotional response. By becoming the creator of your emotional state, you begin to realize that you are not a passive observer of your life. You are an active participant. Every thought, belief, and action you take influences the way you feel. You can choose to respond to challenges with resilience, to face fear with courage, and to embrace joy, regardless of the circumstances. It's not about denying or suppressing your emotions, but about acknowledging them and making a conscious choice about how you want to experience them. When you accept responsibility for your emotional state, you empower yourself to create a life that is in alignment with your true desires and values. Your emotional state also has a ripple effect on the world around you. The energy you carry within you influences the people you interact with and the situations you encounter. When you are positive, calm, and centered, you attract more of the same energy into your life. People are drawn to your emotional state and may feel more relaxed or uplifted in your presence. On the other hand, if you are constantly negative or overwhelmed, you may attract more stress or conflict into your life. By consciously choosing to cultivate an emotional state that is grounded in love, peace, and gratitude, you begin to create a reality that reflects those qualities. The realization that you are the creator of your emotional state is one of the most empowering truths you can embrace. It puts you in control of how you respond to life's ups and downs, and it allows you to create the emotional experience you desire. By taking responsibility for your emotions, you reclaim your power, and you create the foundation for a life of peace, joy, and fulfillment. The art of walking away with grace is a powerful skill, one that requires strength, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence. It is not about avoiding confrontation or running away from problems. Rather, it is about choosing peace, respect, and dignity, even in the face of difficulty or emotional turbulence. Walking away gracefully means knowing when to release what no longer serves you, whether that be a toxic relationship, a job that stifles your growth, or a situation that drains your energy. It involves recognizing your worth, trusting your intuition, and having the courage to take a step back, even when it's hard. This act of walking away is not a sign of weakness. It's a declaration of your personal power and commitment to your well-being. There are moments in life when staying in a situation can lead to more harm than good. Whether it's in relationships, friendships, or professional environments, sometimes what was once good for you no longer serves your highest self. When faced with this realization, the instinct to stay can be strong, out of fear of change, a sense of obligation, or even guilt. But there comes a time when you must ask yourself, am I staying because this is truly in my best interest, or am I staying because I fear the unknown? Walking away gracefully requires you to trust that what's on the other side of that decision will be worth the temporary discomfort. One of the key elements of walking away with grace is recognizing your self-worth. It's easy to tolerate situations or people who treat you poorly if you don't fully understand your value. But when you know who you are, what you deserve, and what you are capable of, walking away becomes a natural decision. It becomes an act of self-respect. When you walk away, you are saying, I deserve more than this. I deserve peace, happiness, and love, and I will not settle for less. This understanding of your worth allows you to remove yourself from situations that deplete you, knowing that stepping away is not an act of rejection, but an affirmation of your own value. Another important aspect of walking away with grace is practicing emotional detachment. This doesn't mean becoming cold or indifferent. Rather, it means acknowledging that emotions, though powerful, do not have to dictate your actions. When you can detach from the emotional charge of a situation, you can make decisions from a place of clarity rather than being influenced by anger, hurt, or fear. It's about seeing things as they are without allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment. This emotional clarity empowers you to walk away without regret, without a need for validation, and without feeling as though you've lost something. You can leave with peace in your heart, knowing that it's time to move forward. In walking away gracefully, it's essential to practice kindness and compassion, both toward yourself and others. While walking away may involve setting boundaries, it does not require being harsh or vindictive. There is no need to burn bridges or create unnecessary drama. Instead, you can communicate your decision with honesty and respect, expressing your need to move on while maintaining your integrity. If others are involved, approach them with compassion, understanding that they may have their own feelings of hurt or confusion. Walking away doesn't mean you have to leave in anger or with ill feelings. It means you leave with the understanding that you are choosing what is best for you, and that is something worthy of respect. Letting go of attachment is another key part of walking away with grace. In many cases, we hold on to situations or people because of attachment, whether it's a fear of being alone, a desire to avoid change, or a sense of loyalty. But attachment can sometimes trap us in unhealthy situations. By learning to let go of these attachments, we free ourselves to move forward with open hearts and minds. This act of letting go is not about abandoning something or someone. It's about recognizing that what once served us may no longer be aligned with our growth, and that it's okay to release it. Letting go frees up emotional space for new experiences, new relationships, and new opportunities to enter your life. One of the most powerful ways to walk away with grace is through forgiveness. This does not mean excusing the behavior of others or condoning mistreatment. It simply means releasing the hold that resentment or anger has on you. Forgiveness is about liberating yourself from the emotional burden of carrying pain. By forgiving, you are not letting the other person off the hook. You are freeing yourself from the chains of negative emotion. Walking away gracefully often involves leaving behind the baggage of past hurts, and forgiveness is the key to doing so. It allows you to walk away with lightness in your heart, knowing that you are no longer carrying unnecessary weight. Walking away with grace also requires patience. It is a process, and it doesn't always happen overnight. It may take time to build up the courage, the clarity, and the emotional strength needed to walk away from something that has been a part of your life for a long time. But when you make the decision to leave, know that the process of healing and renewal will begin. Sometimes, the best thing you can do for yourself is to give yourself permission to step away, even if it means embracing uncertainty for a while. Trust that by making this choice, you are opening the door to something better and more aligned with your true self. Ultimately, walking away with grace is an act of personal empowerment. It shows that you are in control of your life and that you are willing to make difficult choices in order to preserve your peace, happiness, and growth. It is about respecting yourself enough to let go of what is no longer serving you and trusting that by doing so, you create space for something better to enter. When you walk away with grace, you leave behind the weight of negative emotions and step into a new chapter, one where you can thrive and grow with the clarity and strength that comes from choosing to honor your own well-being. Affirmations are powerful tools that can help you reconnect with your inner strength and align yourself with the energy of empowerment. They are more than just words. They are declarations of belief that, when repeated regularly, can shape your reality. The energy behind an affirmation helps you shift your mindset, reprogram limiting beliefs, and awaken the inherent power that resides within you. By harnessing the full potential of your thoughts, you create a foundation of inner confidence and self-assurance that can carry you through life's challenges with grace and resilience. Your inner power lies within your ability to transform your thoughts. Affirmations are a way to consciously direct your thoughts toward positive, empowering beliefs. When you affirm your worth and strength, you plant the seeds for a new mindset, one that is grounded in self-belief and courage. It's important to recognize that affirmations are not about denying or suppressing your emotions or struggles. They are about focusing your energy on the truth of who you are. Someone capable of overcoming obstacles, embracing change, and creating the life you desire. To begin strengthening your inner power with affirmations, start by recognizing your inherent worth. One of the most powerful affirmations you can say to yourself is, "I am enough, just as I am." This affirmation reminds you that you are valuable and deserving of love, respect, and all the goodness life has to offer. Too often, we measure our worth based on external validation or comparison to others. But true power comes from recognizing that your value is intrinsic and it is not determined by what others think or say. By affirming your worth, you give yourself permission to embrace all aspects of who you are without judgment or self-criticism. Another powerful affirmation to strengthen your inner power is, I trust in my ability to navigate challenges. Life is full of ups and downs. But when you affirm your capacity to handle whatever comes your way, you tap into your inner resilience. Trusting yourself means having faith in your own abilities, wisdom, and intuition. Even when faced with uncertainty or difficulty, you know that you possess the strength to persevere and come out stronger on the other side. This affirmation helps shift your focus from fear and doubt to confidence and trust in your own resourcefulness. I am the creator of my own reality is an affirmation that empowers you to take full responsibility for your life. It reminds you that you are not a passive observer, but an active participant in the creation of your experiences. Every thought, belief, and action you take shapes your reality. By affirming your role as the creator of your life, you empower yourself to make conscious choices that align with your true desires. You no longer give away your power to external circumstances or the opinions of others. Instead, you take full ownership of your life and recognize that you have the ability to create the outcomes you desire. I am worthy of success and abundance is another affirmation that can help you strengthen your inner power. Many people struggle with feelings of unworthiness, especially when it comes to achieving their goals or receiving abundance. But the truth is, you are deserving of success, wealth, love, and all the good things life has to offer. When you affirm your worthiness, you release any limiting beliefs that might hold you back from reaching your potential. You allow yourself to step into a mindset of abundance, where there is no shortage of opportunities, resources, or support available to you. You recognize that success is not reserved for a select few. It is available to everyone. In moments of self-doubt, an affirmation such as, I am confident in my decisions, can be incredibly empowering. Confidence doesn't mean never feeling uncertain. It means trusting yourself enough to take action despite the uncertainty. When you affirm your confidence, you align yourself with a sense of certainty and belief in your choices. You understand that mistakes are part of the process and that they do not define you. By affirming your confidence, you remind yourself that you are capable of making the right decisions for your life, and you trust your judgment even when the path ahead is unclear. I am open to new experiences and opportunities is an affirmation that encourages you to step outside your comfort zone and embrace growth. Inner power is about the willingness to evolve and expand. When you affirm your openness to new experiences, you invite change into your life, knowing that growth often comes from stepping into the unknown. This affirmation allows you to release any fears of failure or rejection as you begin to see each new opportunity as a chance to learn, grow, and strengthen your inner resilience. The affirmation, I am at peace with who I am, is one of the most powerful tools for cultivating inner strength. Inner peace comes from accepting yourself as you are, without the need for validation or approval from others. When you affirm peace within yourself, you release the need for external sources of happiness or fulfillment. You come to understand that true power lies in your ability to be at peace with yourself, regardless of external circumstances. When you are at peace within, nothing can shake your foundation, and you are able to move through life with a sense of calm and confidence. As you repeat these affirmations, remember that it is not just the words themselves, but the energy behind them that creates transformation. Affirmations work best when they are felt, not just said. When you say these affirmations, speak them with conviction and feel their truth in your heart. As you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your affirmations, you begin to create a powerful shift within yourself. Over time, you will notice that your inner strength becomes more pronounced, and your sense of self-worth and confidence will naturally grow.